Welcome back to the channel. And if you're new here, this is where we talk about culture, behavior, and the trends we need to stop pretending are normal. This isn't about judgment. It's about accountability, growth, and calling things exactly what they are. With a little humor, of course. If you enjoy honest conversations that make you laugh and think, go ahead and like this video. Subscribe to the channel and drop your thoughts in the comments because this is a discussion, not a monologue. Now, today we're counting down the top trends and viral behaviors we are officially leaving in 2025 and not bringing with us into 2026. Let's get into it. Dancing all night, dancing all night. Number 10, spin the block spirits. These are the people who ghost you, disappear without a word, then pop back up weeks later like unfinished business. No apology, no explanation, just the casual, hey acting, brand new. We're leaving spin the block spirits in 2025 because silence is the answer, and self-assurance means not reopening doors for people who only come back when their other options fail.
So why does a guy come back into your life after he's already ghosted you? It's actually for a couple of reasons. One, he wants to test your standards to see if you'll allow him to come back and pick up where he left off, even though he left you high and dry with no explanation as to why. It's also an ego boost for him to be able to see if he still got it. If he can just, come into your life and you drop everything to accommodate him. And also because it's easy. He doesn't have to start all over with you. He's already put the work in and all that. He's supposed to pick up where he left off with.
Why do men come back after ghosting you?
Because I can.
Yikes.
And what the you gonna do about it? Hey, listen, the reason I came back is because I knew I could when I left. You think I didn't notice that you didn't have a backbone while we were in this relationship? You think I didn't notice your lack of boundaries and you said this and you gave me ultimatums and you walked it back and walked it back and walked it back and walked it back? I treated you this way when we was together. I went ghost in this relationship with you. When my emotions was ghost, when my presence was ghost. So now when I want to take a break just to see what the is out there, I only did that because I knew I could come back. I know we talking about this man going ghost, but first let's talk about you going ghost on your boundaries. You going ghost on what you know you deserve. You going ghost on your self-worth. These are the things we need to talk about because some of y'all swear y'all hate ghosts, but you got a closet full of them. That pain and that trauma you ain't addressed. Those negative relationships that still show up in the relationships you have now. Before we talk about that ghost, let's exercise yours first. And when you start doing that, now, guess what? What grandma used to say? Quit bringing your in and out of this house. Either you're inside or you're outside.
Number 9, oversharing Olympians. These are the people who treat the internet like group therapy and hit post instead of calling a friend, crying on live, airing out breakups, recording arguments, and uploading moments that should have stayed private forever. We're leaving oversharing in 2025 because not every emotion needs an audience, and some moments are meant for growth, not engagement.
I love tonight and I need my wax done. And now you're telling me that you can't do my wax because of a funky issue.
I'm actually a CNA as well, and that is not just an odor. That's actually an infection.
Excuse me?
That's an infection.
I told you I just went to the gym.
It's a very uncomfortable conversation for me. I'm not your primary
You
care.
don't go to the gym. I can tell by your body type.
Excuse me, I am not going to accept insults from you.
You couldn't waterboard that information out of me. The way I would have prayed that the ground would open up and swallow me whole before I jumped on the World Wide Web to tell everybody that my hoo-ha was questionable? No, ma'am. People are so interested in trying to get a viral moment that you don't realize the person that you're shaming may actually be you. Instead of you doing what most people would do, which is hang their head in shame, gather up their things and whatever dignity they still have on that table and scurry out of there. She handled you with all the professionalism that she possibly could muster up, but you can't force her to work on you when she told you she's uncomfortable. She wasn't being rude, you were being rude for pulling out your camera and trying to intimidate her. She was actually actually being a girl's girl and giving you the heads up that you may have an active infection, rather than you saying, you know what, you're a nurse, let me look into that. You'd rather say, I don't care what's going on, just do my wax. She does this for a living, so I know she's handled different scents before, but there is a reason why she's rejecting you. I'm sure she would have given you a full refund, so it's not about the money. Maybe there's some truth to what she's saying. Have you ever considered that?
Number 8, main character, Karens. These are individuals operating on premium entitlement with zero self-awareness, loud, wrong, and shocked when consequences show up on time. We're leaving this in 2025 because audacity without accountability is finally expired.
Why are you harassing me?
I want you to leave this neighborhood right now.
Leave
right now.
You're a Karen. You're only doing that because I'm black. Because you're a racist.
I don't care what business you have in this place. Leave. Go.
Girl, you are not running nothing but your raggedy ass mouth with your old ass.
I want you out of this neighborhood. You are on private property.
Girl, shut up. You're not running shit. You don't run shit but this little bitty ass duplex right here that you live in with your slow, retarded ass. How old are you, 100? You look like you're an MHMR.
This property.
Girl, shut up.
Now.
Quit doing that shit that you be seeing on TV. That shit not working.
Leave.
I'm not.
Know what address.
Shut up. Shut up. Shut up. What you gonna do if I... No. What you gonna do if I don't? You just trying to get attention. Why you can't control your eyes? Why you looking everywhere with your dumb ass?
I want you to leave.
I don't care what you want. I want you to go straighten them eyes out, but you ain't straightened them out. I want you to go straighten your crossed eyes out. And don't give yourself a heart attack, you little old lady. I want you to leave that property right now. Leave.
What business do you have in this neighborhood?
None of your motherfucking business. I can tell you that. You ain't paying me. You little scallywag. Girl, shut your dumb ass up. The same one your mama and your daddy have. That's the one I have. The same one your mama and your daddy have. With your little retarded ass. Why are you standing out here? Why you don't have your ass at work or at a nursing home? Why? Why are you here?
I've never seen this car in this neighborhood before.
It don't matter. Are you the police?
Right now.
Can you go call the police on me, please? Please go call the police on me so I can leave. Can you go call the police?
I want you to leave my neighborhood.
This is not your... You don't own all these houses over here. You need to take your ass to the country with that 1941 shit do you have. Girl, you really sitting up here doing that shit you see on TV. Is your name Karen? Because you acting like one. With them raggedy ass Skechers you got on. With that hand on that branch. Girl, can you please call the police on me, please? Please?
I want to know.
I'm about to call them.
Address in this neighborhood do you need to be at?
Don't worry about it. I'm going to sit right here at yours.
The block number and the street.
The block number? Girl, you need to shut your dumb ass up.
Know what address you need to be at in this neighborhood?
Girl, you is a stupid ass.
Number 7, IV influencers. These are people who go to the hospital and immediately start creating content. One hand on the IV pole, the other on their phone, drafting captions before the doctor finishes speaking, posting wristbands, close-ups of the IV drip, and vague pray for me messages for attention. We're leaving this in 2025 because real medical emergencies focus on care and recovery, not cameras and comments. Health is not a performance, and hospitals are not content studios.
I'm doing all right. What are you doing? I was just taking a couple of photos so I get sympathy for being in hospital. You were meant to be checked out yesterday. There's nothing wrong with you. And I go, I'm just in the middle of a photo shoot here. It's not even plugged in.
Number 6, break room broadcasters. These are employees who think punching in also means posting, recording at work, oversharing company business, then crying when access badges stop working. We're leaving this in 2025 because your job is not content and unemployment is not cute.
I love my job. I would have never done anything to jeopardize it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good day, y'all.
Where are you flying to today?
Just sitting there.
Oh, fun. Are we going to visit, or is that where we're from?
That's home.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you got to stop by and say hi. What's your name?
I'm Jenny.
I'm Bree. Nice to meet you.
What are we looking at?
What are we looking at? You're cute. So we're out of NC-17. That's probably what it was. We're out of NC-17. You want me to make you a sample of it, though? That way you can... I got you. Babe, did you want to take a picture of the bottle and the color? Yeah. That way we know for next time. Here you go, my love.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. You have a great day.
It's a syrup that you're going with, right? Yes. This is Whirl. She is a little bit darker, but it's perfect because once this like mixed together.
Yeah, it's fine.
Oh my God.
I actually really feel badly.
I am the substitute that was recently fired from teaching because of my TikTok. It's honestly so sad how sick the world is that you guys automatically mischaracterize me fully. Damn, shorty. Sheesh. Man, I gotta get up out these school kids trying to take me down, man. Then I look so young, I look like one of them. Yeah. We got a new hustle unlocked. I'm a school teacher now. Little brothers. Let's get the day rolling. Aside from the body camera that was already recording, everything else was recorded when I was alone. And as I explained to Lake Cormont when I first arrived, this was my very first time subbing ever. I had absolutely no idea that I couldn't record students, or else I definitely wouldn't have done it. I'm by far no predator. Those kids were smaller than me, shorter than
Okay, so I did see what I think is the original video, right? Because people are saying that this one is edited. But in the only video I can find of the lady posting about the situation shows her indeed going up to the dude's home. This is the Dasher's POV, and you can see she is recording from the outside, but can see the man exposed on the couch. It appears she never went inside. She just placed the food on the ground outside the door and left. However, people are saying that this is not the original video and claims that in a former video, she did state that the door was cracked and that she opened it. Allegedly, that video got a lot of negative feedback, so she deleted it and changed her story to the door was open when she walked up there. Now, regardless of whether the door was left wide open or whether it was ajar and she went into his home, she's still in the wrong for how she handled the situation, because that video was just supposed to be reported to the police or to DoorDash. She was never supposed to share that online, especially since we don't know why the man was in this form after the Dasher arrived, right? She's assuming the worst, that he was trying to flash her and that this was intentional. However, that's just speculation. Shoot, that man could have been under the influence when he was placing that order and passed out by the time she arrived. Or he could have been the victim of a date gone wrong, which would explain why his pants are down, he's knocked out, and the door is open. And people have called out the double standard, because if she were a male Dasher and recorded a female customer inside of her home after they were told to leave the food at the door and recorded her while she was exposed and half naked on the couch, then yeah, the outrage would look a lot different. People would automatically be on the customer side and not the Dasher.
She's the flight attendant whose twerking cost her her dream job.
I didn't think that, you know, being so happy can turn into something like this.
Nell Diallo was having a great time dancing and twerking in the aisle on an empty plane before an early morning flight.
I decided to just take advantage of the moment to wake myself up and kind of get myself like hyped up for my day, basically.
She posted the video on TikTok along with the caption, "What's wrong with a little twerk before work?" But after the video went viral, she says Alaska Airlines fired her. What did they say to you?
They just said that I broke their social media policy.
Nell had only been on the job for 6 months. She says she was twerking to celebrate the end of her probationary period.
Why did you decide to post the video?
And I was really proud of myself that I came so far. I just didn't think that my video and my post and the way I was dancing would be deemed as inappropriate.
So how did you feel in that meeting when they told you you lost your job?
I put on such a proud face every time I stepped on that plane, and for them to terminate me without giving me a chance, it just was unfair.
A representative from Alaska Airlines tells us they don't comment on personnel matters.
They've all been terminated by Sutter Health. And the internet did its thing, and we got receipts of this garbage before the original poster took this down. And what the heck? We have our feet up on the exam table. Get your dirty shoes off of there. Whether or not this is actually the lubricant that they use for the pelvic exams, or this is actually bodily fluids, this is nothing to joke around about. Sutter Health did act swiftly, and they terminated the employees responsible for the inappropriate and insensitive photos posted on social media. This unacceptable behavior is an outright violation of our policy, shows a lack of respect for our patients, and will not be tolerated. Protecting the trust of those we serve is our highest priority, and when that trust is violated, we take swift action to address it. And then they go on to say that they expect all team members to uphold their mission and show professionalism and respect.
I'm a doctor, and I don't get passengers anymore.
Number 5, glutton talk. This is content built on excess, oversized portions, aggressive chewing, and eating like it's a competitive sport, slurping, moaning, flexing greed while calling it food content, then acting confused about health consequences. We're leaving glutton talk in 2025 because overeating isn't a personality trait. Gluttony isn't relatable, and self-destruction doesn't become cute just because it's filmed.
The 24-year-old man in that video, named Effican Kultur, died from obesity-related issues after blowing up on social media for posting mukbang content. So Effican, who was from Turkey, blew up here on TikTok and posted tons of content involving mukbangs. If you don't know what mukbangs are, they're essentially videos where hosts eat a large amount of food while interacting with the audience or sharing stories. And Effican posted a lot of videos of him doing these sorts of things. Sadly though, shortly after he became famous, his health began to decline. Earlier this year, Effican was admitted to the hospital for obesity-related issues, and before he passed, it was reported that Effican couldn't even move himself, and that his health had gotten so bad that he couldn't even go to visit his own mother's grave, who passed away in the year 2024. And then on March 7th, 2025, Effican passed away. At that point, he had been in the hospital for 3 months already, and I couldn't find an actual exact cause of death, but everybody who's reported on this just said that it was obesity-related issues. In the wake of Effican's death, the Turkish government has claimed that they want to ban social media usage for children under the age of 16, claiming that it's dangerous for kids to be exposed to content like this. This is obviously a horrible way to go, so to Effican's entire family, my condolences.
Number 4, demon doll delusion. Somehow, in 2025, Labubus went from quirky collectible to possibly possessed. People are blaming these dolls for illnesses, bad luck, sleep paralysis, and catching them on camera moving like they pay rent. Whether it's real paranoia or the internet gassing itself up again, we're leaving this trend behind. Voodoo dolls are real, energy is real, and playing paranormal roulette over a toy that looks like it bites is unnecessary stress. Let's be honest, nothing about a Labubu says angelic, protected, or spiritually safe. And in 2026, we're choosing peace, not plastic objects with demonic side-eye and unexplained vibes. If it looks cursed, feels cursed, and got people rebuking it on TikTok, maybe don't keep it on your nightstand.
That's really popular right now? What? Labubus. They're kind of demonic. I think it all started because one girl, she saw like a Labubu at a vintage store, and then it was surrounded by all these candles, and she decided to take it home, right? And then she's telling like, yo, I think these things actually carry like demonic spirits, just because as soon as I placed it in my car, I almost got into a car accident, and I kept like getting sick.
The following day, my chest starts hurting. Why do I feel like there's like a tug like in my heart? Like, okay, well today I'm on my way to the gym and I'm driving, but I was looking at my rearview mirror and I see the person coming at me. I see them coming and I'm like, in split seconds, I'm like, they're gonna hit me. And they did, they hit me.
Damn. But it was all
this toy has a dark secret. They seem innocent and cute, but there's a demonic energy around them. If you don't know what these are plush keychains that people wait hours in line to get. And these are literally called the monsters. The creator said they're inspired by Nordic mythology, but many people are seeing the comparison to the demon Pazuzu. It's a Mesopotamian demon known to bring chaos. And that sounds about right with all the fights and chaos that break out while trying to get one of these. In order to get one of these online, it shows something that looks like a pentagram and it makes you draw on it. It's like it's making you do a ritual just to get one of these. People have been sharing their experience with this toy, saying that they feel like they're being watched. They're waking up with scratches all over them and having terrifying nightmares. If you bring dark energy into your house, that can mess with you spiritually. It's almost like The Simpsons predicted this. In an episode, Homer brings home the demon Pazuzu and it turns into chaos. Maggie becomes possessed, taking out people in the house. It becomes so bad that they need to call an exorcist. Plenty of celebrities have been seen with these, making them extremely popular. Even the name Labubu and Pazuzu sound similar. And if you really look at them, they have sharp teeth and kind of a creepy stare. People used to make sculpts into the demon Pazuzu and wear them like a keychain, just like the Labubu. Now, this demon is actually known to repel other demons, but it's very unpredictable and often turns on humans. If you have one of these, consider getting rid of it. It's like having a mini Chucky doll with you.
Demonic. Demonic.
What do you mean they turn green?
Oh, hell no.
It's demonic.
Stop close to me. What happened?
It's actually getting too small.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man. What the
At what point do we grow some discernment? Because the moment I saw these dolls and it became popular, my spirit was like, nah. But I hear some of y'all talking about, I bring my Labubu to church, I bring it to Bible study, I bring it to Bible reading class, I bring it to Sunday youth night, whatever it is, y'all be bringing it everywhere. But maybe you're uninformed. The Bible says my people perish for a lack of knowledge. So here's some knowledge. The creator of Labubu made these dolls from a real demon from Nordic mythology called Pazuzu. He literally just switched a few letters around. He made a whole chant to go along with it. Sound like a weird spell to me to start summoning stuff in your house. I don't know. Parents is out there buying it for their kids and their kids are having literally conversations with the doll like they're really talking to something because it's a demon. So I know it looks cute. I know it looks trendy, but that's how the enemy gets you to bring stuff into your house unknowingly. I'm covered by the blood. I'm protected. Yes, you're covered by the blood. You're protected. Amen. But guess what? When them nightmares come, sleep paralysis, when stuff weird starts happening in your house, don't come blaming God. You're protected. You're covered by the blood. But since when did that mean bringing in demons into your house? It literally, you invited it, not God. You welcomed it into your house. You gave it legal right, legal authority into your home to do things in your house. Remember, God respects your free will. You want to invite demons into your house? That's what you gonna do. People all over TikTok since buying the doll has been reporting nightmares, waking up with scratches all over their body, sleep paralysis, the doll moving and catching the doll, changing eye colors. This is a creature known for for being mischievous, chaotic, darkness, bringing in those things into environments. And Labubu is also known as the devil's pet. Why would you want something called the devil's pet in your house? Come on. Based off of a real demonic entity, why would you want to bring that into your house? Y'all done lost me. I have no idea how y'all even sleep at night knowing that this thing is in your room.
Number 3, tripod tyrants. These are gym goers who think owning a tripod means owning the room, blocking equipment, filming everything, and getting mad when reality walks by. We're leaving this in 2025 because public spaces don't come with director privileges.
Because you're annoying me. On purpose. Are you going with this? Yes. Don't work out. Don't work out. Please, don't work out. Whatever.
I'm going to do the best I can considering I'm on vacation in Greece and now the beautiful Croatia. But as you can see, toxic gym culture doesn't take a vacation. So here I am. First off, saying don't photobomb a content creator is gym etiquette is the most ridiculous thing that I have ever heard. You're upset with that woman not because she walks in front of or through your video, but because she's standing behind you? Seriously? She goes to put her weights back, she's stretching, waiting to grab some more weights, and you think you have the right to tell her she's annoying you? Seriously? And the worst part is, you follow me. You should know better. You have no right to tell anybody in the gym, video or not, where they can stand. But hey, if you want to film somewhere where nobody's going to photobomb you and you can do as you please, build a home gym. Train there. Until then, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
You turn that off, man. I don't see anything. Turn it off. I think you turn the camera off. I don't want to be in the video. I don't want to be in the video. You're not in my video. Good. I don't go over there. Everybody in the video. It's cool. Stay over there. You're not even allowed at this place, right? Okay.
I think this video brings up a great conversation to have, a discussion about who's right, who's wrong. Now, first and foremost, you always should be respectful of other people and other people's feelings when you are filming at the gym. This is a huge fear that so many have of being filmed, of being in the background of somebody's video, and it keeps a lot of people from even going to the gym. Now remember, this is completely different on the gym floor than filming in, let's say, a private bathroom or locker room where it is absolutely forbidden. But this young man, Cornell, when he signed up at this gym as a content creator, he asked, first question, am I allowed to film? Which they told him, yes. So he has permission to film. And I guarantee you that if there was somebody in the background or somebody walked up and said, hey, I'm going to be working out in the background of your video, I don't feel comfortable, would you mind not filming? He would have absolutely said yes. But instead, this man walked up, he was rude, he told him he didn't belong there, told him to turn it off. And you have to remember, respect goes both ways. Let me know what you guys think below. So you start this video by asking, why did she have to do that? Let me explain. Those spaces in front of and to the side of machines, those are called walkways. People use them at the gym to go to and from machines to do their workout. So don't be upset when you set your camera up right in the middle of one and somebody walks through your video. And remember, it's nobody's job to care about you filming at the gym. People are there to work out, not to look for cameras. And if you ask me, if somebody walking through your video is enough to make you stop your set twice, maybe you should focus more on training and less on filming. But hey, if you want to film somewhere where nobody's going to walk through your video and you can film all day, build a home gym, train there. Otherwise, you need to do better. Mind your own business.
I don't know who needs to hear this, but gyms are not filming studios. I went to a commercial gym for the first time in months. There I am with a monumental pump from my 17th set of bicep curls. And mid-lift, I noticed a tripod pointing in my direction. Someone live streaming their whole workout in the middle of the fucking gym. Then, in the corner of my other eye, I see a fucking cameraman stealthily snaking around filming someone else's workout. I have had many photo and video shoots in gyms, but we always waited to use areas of the gym when no one else was around. Wait for people to finish using equipment so they aren't accidentally in the background. Or even say, I'm just going to film a quick set, do you mind? I am someone who proactively puts himself on social media, but I still don't want to play a background cameo role in someone else's workout vlog. If I was a timid beginner, I would have left that gym because it was like a fucking tripod minefield. More cameras than a red carpet paparazzi event. Don't get it twisted. I have zero issues with filming in a gym. Technique videos, social media content, whatever. I literally do it myself. But please, can we be cognizant of respecting other people's privacy and not automatically assume that everyone in the gym is equally as happy to have their face plastered across social media?
Number 2, brain off challenges. These are TikTok challenges with zero purpose, zero skill, and maximum risk. Eating random objects, cutting off oxygen to your brain, climbing things you shouldn't be climbing. All for views from strangers who will forget your name in 48 hours. We're leaving brain off challenges in 2025 because survival should not be optional for engagement. And no viral moment is worth permanent damage, jail time, or a funeral GoFundMe.
Because kids are stupid, that's why. Kids aren't stupid, parts of their brain aren't developed yet. 2 new challenges are out. Well, one's new, one just won't go away. Because it's the summertime and kids are bored. The first one's the door kick challenge. It's back. For those that don't know, kids run around in a group, in the middle of the night, kick somebody's front door open. That one's self-explanatory on why it's dangerous. The second one is the Urban X, or Urban Exploration. They go into the city and explore abandoned buildings. You probably don't know what area of town you're in. You don't know what regularly happens in that building. The building itself could be falling down. Hazardous materials that were abandoned when everybody left. People, and this is the one out of all those that's going to keep your kid from going in one. Fleas. I always hated getting abandoned house runs, because after you check it and you get out, covered in fleas. How would you know if your kids or their friends are planning on doing some of this stuff? It only takes one parent to have a bark phone. You'd get an alert on this conversation, and you could stop them from making a permanent mistake. If you go to my profile and click on the link, there's a link to the bark phones. They also make a bark watch for younger kids. be aware, and be safe.
Chroming and the one-chip challenge. These internet trends have resulted in death, and now the Run It Straight challenge is the newest in line after claiming the life of a 19-year-old in New Zealand. The challenge was started by Run It, described on its website as the world's fiercest new collision sport, born to go viral. The premise is one tackler and one runner collide against each other, and while official Run It events have established protocols, professional supervision, and medical support, those trying to recreate the sport elsewhere are at incredible risk. The 19-year-old Ryan Satterthwaite suffered a serious head injury after playing the sport with his mates, then 2 days after his life support was turned off. Run It have released a statement saying it doesn't encourage any copying of the sport, but since when has discouragement stopped anyone from trying to copy what they see on the internet?
Number 1, content, kids. This is when children stop being protected and start being posted. Daily vlogs, tantrums, bath time, school drop-offs, punishments, private moments, all uploaded for likes before kids can even consent. We're leaving this in 2025 because the internet is permanent, predators are real, and your child's safety and dignity should never be the price of engagement.
Even for example, when you post your kids, I remember one time, I didn't think. Remember, like I said, sometimes you don't think of these things. I innocently posted my daughter with her school uniform. Obviously, school uniform's got the
badge,
the crest, all of that. I had bare mums messaging me. Listen, don't want to tell you how to parent, but don't think it's wise that you post your kid in their uniform.
I have friends who are influencers who post their kids on TikTok, so I really hope I don't ruin any friendships with this. But if you're a parent, you have to stop posting your kids on TikTok, Instagram, and Facebook for their safety. This includes mama influencers who make money off of their kids' content. There are other ways around this, and I'll get to that in a sec. I used to be a TV producer, and one of the last projects that I worked on was a documentary about child predators. If you post your children online, and I am talking about the average person with 100 to 1,000 followers, the likelihood that your children's photos and videos are downloaded onto a stranger's computer is very high. So can you just imagine, for an influencer with thousands or millions of followers, how many strangers have their kids' photos and videos downloaded to their computers? If you want me to do another video sharing the disgusting statistics I found, let me know. But in the meantime, the solution for this is to use private platforms like My Peeps. I keep seeing it pop up on my For You page, and even I spoke about it a few weeks ago. But basically, My Peeps is a platform where if you share any videos or photos, the only people who see them are your inner circle, like your close friends and family. No acquaintances, no work colleagues, just your people. And if you are a mama influencer, there are other ways to share mama content without showing your kids' faces. Like show their backs or put a sticker over their face. And as a sidebar, I don't have kids and I use My Peeps because since you're just posting for your inner circle, you don't feel the need to overly edit every photo. Like for example, I just post what may seem to you random photos, but photos I would never post on Instagram, but photos that remind me of meaningful moments, like this batch of photos from August. You can really just post your favorite memories and you have this digital time capsule, and the only people who see it are the people that matter. So yeah, for mama influencers, if you still want your family and friends to see updates of your kids, then use a platform like My Peeps, where the only people who have access to your page are your close family and friends. I'm clearly a public person, but I crave having a platform that keeps things private. Anyways, the whole point of this video is to persuade you to take your kids off of social media. And if you do want to share those types of updates with your family and friends, then use a private platform like My Peeps. I put the link in my bio if you want to check it out and sign up. I have all of my friends hooked on it. My friends that are parents love it. And again, for the average person with 100 to 1,000 followers, the likelihood those photos are downloaded to some creep's computer are very high. Protect your children.
I'm just telling parents, you have no clue how bad it is. An image of your child on the internet that you're trying to show people on social media, they can take the face of your child and make a porn movie with your child, animated, artificial intelligence, that everything's real. You can't tell the difference. Then they can insert themselves into this porn film. There were over 33 million images transferred or downloaded last year. And our Justice Department, just over 300 cases were prosecuted. We could be getting a lot more pedophiles. The problem, it's so much bigger than people know.
From what I understand, the U.S. is the largest consumer of underage pornography.
I believe there's so many pedophiles in the U.S. that it's beyond not safe anymore. So one thing parents really don't understand is how absolutely dangerous it is right now. And it's...
Hi, Ava. Do you know that man?
Happy birthday, Ava. 8 already. Look like you'd a ball with your friends.
Ah, I see you're back playing football Thursdays, Ava. Hope your dad picks you up on time for once.
Every time you share their life online, you risk sharing their personal data with the world. Pause before you post.
So if this list made you uncomfortable, that's probably the point. Growth usually is. Every trend we talked about today has one thing in common: attention without intention, visibility without responsibility, and validation without self-awareness. And as a culture, we've reached the point where the internet can't keep being the excuse for bad behavior, poor boundaries, or avoiding accountability. 2026 isn't about being louder, messier, or more viral. It's about being smarter, more intentional, and more grounded in real life. Not everything needs to be posted. Not everything needs an audience. And not every trend deserves to survive another year. Now, I want to hear from you. Do you agree with this list? Do you agree with the order? Is there something you would have ranked higher, or something that shouldn't be on the list at all? Are there any trends you're personally ready to leave in 2025 that I didn't mention? Drop your thoughts in the comments and be honest. Share your experiences with these trends, whether you've dealt with them in relationships, at work, online, or in real life. This is a conversation, not a lecture, and different perspectives are welcome. If this video made you laugh, think, or feel a little called out, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel for more conversations like this, and stick around. I'll see you in the next one. Next. Dancing. Oh.